It's the age-old dispute over river Cauvery that has yet again made both Karnataka and Tamil Nadu see red. When I say age-old, it does not mean just decades old. This is centuries old, as the history of the Cauvery dispute goes back to the 1800s. You are surprised? You can go back and read on it. The river is of course a significant source of water in southern India and flows through both the states of Karnataka as well as Tamil Nadu, as also the union territory of Puducherry with Kerala also receiving a share of its waters. Meandering through many awards and tribunals, panels, committees, etc. So far as the latest is concerned on the Cauvery river dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, the Cauvery Water Management Authority, that is CWMA, has directed Karnataka to release 5,000 cusecs of water from its reservoirs for the next 15 days. This was of course rejected by Tamil Nadu, saying the order does not suffice for the state's farmers at all, and the state has demanded 24,000 cusecs instead of 5,000. You see the difference. However, even as there is an ongoing dispute, Karnataka, as per the order, has begun of course releasing 5,000 cusecs of water to Tamil Nadu, but that is in no way the end of a bitter dispute. We want the dispute to end, no doubt, but the thing is, like I said, it has been going on since the 1800s. Let me also add here that the CWMA did not pass the order on its own, but was only upholding the recommendations of the Cauvery Water Regulation Committee or CWRC. The dispute over Cauvery has seen riot-like situations in the past, and more than politics, it's been more about cultural and linguistic pride, as to who's more superior. But this time around, with the India Collective about to start, getting ready to meet at a crucial convention in Mumbai, it is still no surprise that Stalin and Siddaramaiah are fighting the Cauvery battle and want to see that it somehow makes sense for their respective states. On the recommendation of releasing 5,000 cusecs of water by Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, while rejecting the order, said that would approach the Supreme Court against the CWMA directive. Now, senior officials from Tamil Nadu said Karnataka had actually gone back on its promise as directed by the Supreme Court to open the water of the river and refused to release any water in June, July and most of August, resulting in the water flow to the Mettur reservoir being drastically reduced. Even as tempers are running high in both Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, each threatening legal advice or action maybe, Tamil Nadu Water Resources Minister Duraimurugan said Tamil Nadu needed at least 1,20,000 cusecs every day for at least the next 10 days to save its crops. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
Cauvery Water Authority, அது நாங்கள் சொன்னதை ஏற்றுக்கலை. அந்த காவேரி வாட்டர் ரெகுலேட்டர் கமிட்டி சொன்னதெல்லாம் ஏற்றுக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனால வேறு வழி கிடையாது. நாங்கள் மறுபடியும் கோர்ட்டில் அன்னைக்கு ஒரு உச்சநீதிமன்றத்தில் வழக்கு வருது வெள்ளிக்கிழமை அன்னைக்கு தெரிவிப்போம்.
Meanwhile, Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who of course also holds the water resources portfolio, suggested that the state would also seek legal advice on the matter. I told you, both sides are very, very adamant about it. Let's listen in to what D.K. had to say.
ಬೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಡ್ಯಾಮ್ಗಳು ಬೀಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರು ಕಷ್ಟ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲೂ ನಾವು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಮೊನ್ನೆ 2 ಬಾರಿ ನೀರು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿರೋ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು.
Even as politicians are very busy with this slugfest, farmers from various organizations staged demonstrations across Mandya in Karnataka, while also blocking traffic on the Bengaluru-Mysuru National Highway in Mandya. They have apparently decided to protest every day unless Tamil Nadu backs off on the entire issue. Worse is that with the terrible rain deficit in July, Karnataka is facing a drought-like situation and may declare so in a day or two. So, what is the way out of the Cauvery dispute? Two South Indian states split wide open about a river. Let's debate. But first, listen into what the Chief Minister S Duraimurugan also had to say on the issue. Very important indeed.
Karnataka will argue the matter because Tamil Nadu government has filed a petition asking water to be released. According to our stand, the petition filed by the Tamil Nadu government is not maintainable because Supreme Court has already given a final verdict on the Cauvery dispute between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka on February 5th February 2018.
Right. Yes, sir. Exactly.
See, in normal years, we have to release at Belgundlu 177.25 TMC of water.
When the rain is normal.
When the normal year, when there is a distress, so far distress formula has not been defined. What is distress?
But Karnataka is facing distress at this point of time.
Karnataka is facing lot of, see, there is no rain in catchment area of Cauvery, Kabini, Yamavati, Arangi. There is no rain, particularly Kabini and Cauvery. So there is no water. By the end of August, we had to release the water to the quantity of 286 TMC. But so far we have released only 26 TMC because there is no water. Because we have to safeguard the interest of the farmers. You have to give drinking water. You have to save the water for the drinking water for the entire year.
Will the same be
This time in the entire country, there is no good rain.
So, let's start the debate. Mohammad Wajihullah, my colleague, is joining us, and also joining us Captain Raja Rao, retired Secretary MI Environment, Government of Karnataka, and Leo Saldana, who is a principal investigator, environment, social justice and governance. A very warm welcome to all of you. First up, Vajay, you know, this doesn't seem to go away at all. I mean, like I said, it was since 1800s, you know, this dispute which has been going on. Considering that you are, of course, a political journalist, let me ask you this. Don't you think that the issue comes into more prominence, Wajihullah, because of the India meeting which is about to happen tomorrow? I heard what Kumaraswamy said. We've heard the BJP taking jibes at the Congress party, saying you've completely failed. Bring us up to speed on this entire Cauvery issue from the political prism, as it were, Wajihullah.
Well, yes, this is an age-old debate that both these states have been dealing with from a very long time. And if you see, Cauvery has been the bone of contention between these two states. This time around, both Karnataka has expressed, the farmers have also expressed to the Chief Minister, and the Chief Minister have also vocally said that there has been distress and no rain in most of the Cauvery basins in Karnataka, and that is why farmers have been having a problem, and it is not possible for them to give water to Tamil Nadu as per the demand that the Tamil Nadu government has. Now, the Cauvery Water Authority has also said that 5,000 cusecs of water should be released to Tamil Nadu every day for the next 14 days, for which the Karnataka government has filed a petition saying that it's not going to be possible. Now, this deliberation has been going on, and yesterday also, when DK Kumar spoke exclusively to our network, he clearly said that there is an issue with regards to between both the states. We will speak to each other and we will solve it out, but we will not. We will make sure that the people of Karnataka, the farmers of Karnataka, will not have to suffer because of this. Though we will provide water to our neighbors, but it will not be at the cost of our farmers. So this issue has been creating a lot of buzz. In the middle, we also had DK Kumar voicing out how the Meghadatu project will solve the problem. But the citizens have been protesting against, have voiced out their the concern with regards to this Meghadatu project, which is still at the back end. But the Cauvery issue, on the other hand, now has been raked up. As we all know, today was another day where the Karnataka government announced the Guha Lakshmi scheme, where they were giving 2,000 rupees to this thing. So it was a big day for the Karnataka government, and on the national front, it was a big day for the India coalition too. So the timing of the issue being raked up can be questioned, but whether the issue is the new one or the old one is something that cannot be denied, because this is an age-old issue which hasn't been solved and will continue to be raked up every time a big issue comes in. And with this year, the rains also haven't been favorable for the Karnataka government. We've had close to 130 districts suffering because of the lack of rains, and they've been called a drought situation. So all this piles up to the issue being raked up every now and then.
Yes, and also Vajula, let's understand, and I hope you'll agree with me, that it is more about Kannadiga pride and Tamil pride. You know, it is, I just look at it because I remember the riot-like situation in the 90s, you know, where schools, colleges, everything had shut down. There were a lot of casualties as well. So don't you think that more than, because I mean the DMK led by Moka Stalin and you know, Siddaramaiah, they are on the same side of the political spectrum. So I think it's more about, you know, pride, as it were.
Well, from necessity to pride has become the story now, because water initially was the necessity of both the states, but now the issue has been raked up for so many years that it now becomes a matter of pride for both the states to make sure that they win. They make sure that they provide water to the people of their respective state. Because if Karnataka government manages to win, then it becomes a sorry situation for the people of Tamil Nadu, where it is portrayed that, oh, the Tamil government lost to the state of Karnataka. So it naturally it has turned into a situation of pride, and this is the
Right.
reason why we a political will towards the solving of this issue.
Thank you so much, Vajula. Let me now start with Leo Saldana. Leo, I want to ask, and for the benefit of the viewers, you know, what is a distress year? What Siddaramaiah had just said. Distress year and normal year for Karnataka, and what is termed as fair share by Tamil Nadu seems to me, and you know, you people, you guys are the experts, but seems to me like it is very much dependent on reasons of rain, how much rain a particular area gets. There doesn't seem to be any scientific, so-called scientific empirical evidence which seems to be applied to this, Leo Saldana.
Thanks for inviting me. I think even when it rains, we have a distress here because it results in flooding, as we saw a couple of years in Kodagu. Because the water that falls, we do not have the capacity to hold on to, because we have destroyed the forests in the mountains, and we have destroyed the watersheds of our rivers, and we have also destroyed the watersheds of our massive network of irrigation tanks, which used to also hold water and release it slowly. So basically what has happened over the last couple of decades, at least intensely, is a catastrophic degradation of the Cauvery river system. It's true in the mountains in Kerala as well as in Kodagu. It's true definitely in Mandya, Mysore, and southern parts of Bangalore. And it's also certainly true where the Cauvery flows through for the major length through Tamil Nadu and into Pondicherry and out into the bay. what you witness is the devastation of the river itself, because the sand mining that has taken place is one aspect which nobody talks about. Everyone thinks that a river is a system which is basically a canal through which water flows. One can mathematically divide it, but it's a far more complex idea. And therefore, a river is actually an integration of the forest wealth, the type of cropping patterns, the type of use we put the river to. Suppose you do a lot of sand mining, obviously the river is going to run away fast. It is not going to meander slowly. It is not going to percolate into the groundwater aquifers. And then eventually it ends up in the sea, and then we all cry about the fact that it's a distress year. Of course, this year, definitely Karnataka has absolutely had no rains. Bangalore may run out of water in a few days' time. Groundwater levels have fallen. And that's true across Tamil Nadu as well. So now when you talk about 5,000 or 25,000 cusecs of water daily, now nobody understands what it means. And for which I think the politicians also do not understand. And what has happened over the last few years is, prior to the elections, both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar walked from Mekedatu to Bangalore to demonstrate their zeal in building the dam there.
Right.
Now, interestingly, the BJP, which was then ruling party, jumped over their shoulders and went on to announce the dam with almost 1,500 crores of budgetary allocations.
Right.
Everyone knew they didn't have the money, but they went ahead and said one more dam on the river. Now, what has happened post-elections is the BJP in Karnataka wants the dam to be built, whereas Mr. Annamalai, who is leading BJP in Tamil Nadu, is opposing.
Yes.
So even BJP is split. It's not just the India alliance that is
so
split.
it's about regional pride, right, Leo? I mean, that's what I was talking about. It is, clearly.
To some extent it is pride, yes, that, you know, the water belongs to me, the river belongs to me.
Yeah.
And Cauvery is wondering, all of you are my children, and why are you fighting so much? Why can't you protect me? You know, that's the kind of problem we have here. And we have done everything possible to destroy her for the last few decades, particularly, more than before. And the intensity of the farming that is going on now is largely shifting towards wetland farming. It was a dryland farming area. Then we shifted to wetland farming post-Green Revolution, and we are paying the price for it.
Right. So that's
more water from the Cauvery than we are actually able to secure.
That's a very important issue, and I'll come to you, Captain Rao. Let me now, what Bajula, my colleague, said, what Leo Saldana said. I want you to kind of, take it away from there. Why is it that the problems around water sharing of Cauvery, it's never involves the stakeholders, as it were. It's just politicians who go on and on and on. There are, of course, my due respect to all the committee members, to the panels, to the tribunals, to the retired judges and so on. But we never see farmers sitting down, farmers and talking to them. They are the ones who have to actually, on both sides. So why are they kept out of it, Captain Rao? Do you think they should be involved in whenever this dispute comes up, which comes up almost every 3 months, sir?
Madam, you have raised the issue right from 18th century till today.
Right.
That is what the Cauvery issue is. So I am an ex-serviceman, an engineer and a bureaucrat. I am not very much concerned about politics. And I have handled Cauvery right from the day one. So I can only share my here.
Okay.
Madam, at the outset, I would like to tell you that even when we wanted to handle a minor irrigation project during the princely state regime, Tamil Nadu, the then British government, objected to that.
All right.
And keeping that in background, what has happened after the issue came before the judiciary? First, an interim order to release 205 TMC. Subsequently, tribunal in 2007 said 192. That means they brought down. Subsequently, when the Tamil Nadu, all states went before Supreme Court, they further reduced it and made it 177.25. This itself speaks that all through, whatever Tamil Nadu was saying is all false.
Whoops.
Whether it was princely state or presently state. So with that background, so whatever the claims that are being made in Tamil Nadu is definitely exceeding.
Captain Rao, why is Tamil Nadu given preference, sir? I mean, it's not like, all the members of the panel and the committees and the award committees and the tribunals, they are all on the side of Tamil Nadu. There must be some logic to it. Is there any logic to it? How come they have influence, Captain?
No, maybe at that time we don't know, but definitely the tribunal itself has defined what is the normal flow, what is the total yield in a normal year. That too at 50% dependability. All tribunals calculated the water at 75% dependability, whereas Cauvery is exception. They made it 50. That means they reduced the total availability of water in the basin.
Captain Rao,
So that
sir, you are saying that the history of Cauvery, as we see the dispute, it has been very, very unfair to Karnataka. Is that what you are saying, sir?
Yes, definitely it is with the entire basin, Cauvery and even Kerala also suffered substantially. See, the dispute is not every year, madam, as you made out. It is only during deficit year. That is like here, during, say, right from 2007 till now, already 4 deficit years have happened. But the authority, that is CWMA, has failed in their fundamental duty to define what is the deficit year.
All right.
4 years, and they have not defined it.
Whole dispute right now, that 5,000 cusecs of water until 14 more days, because they started today. Tamil Nadu rejecting it, saying our crops are standing, we cannot have it. Do you think Tamil Nadu is once again being unfair, sir, because they have crops which are standing there? I understand Karnataka's compulsion also. How do you look at this situation, Captain?
So, madam, the solutions are very, very simple. They have in their backyard groundwater. Supreme Court has given them 10 TMC of groundwater. Why should they not use it right now when it is mostly needed to save their crop?
Okay.
It is butter available. They are asking for ghee from Karnataka. Why they should do it? Let them do. Let them use the 10 TMC of groundwater. That is number one. And since disputes always come only in deficient year, not only for Karnataka, in all our deltas, the government of India should constitute an expert committee to evaluate what is safely extractable groundwater.
Sir, how many committees? But sir,
No, madam. Kindly listen. As far as groundwater is concerned, still we are not reached a final stage. Our scientists, our experts are still not able to come to a conclusion how to correctly evaluate what is safely extractable groundwater from delta. Because here itself in Cauvery, national and international experts gave very high figure. Tamil Nadu themselves in a drought year used much more water what they have been given. And Central Groundwater Board also has said, since there is so much of confusion, water is such a precious source for not only for Karnataka and Tamil Nadu in Cauvery Basin, for the entire country, for the way we are increasing in population, to serve for food, fodder and industrial requirement, domestic requirement, we must assess what is fairly extractable groundwater which can be reused and can increase our water resources for utilizable water. So unless that is done, that is one thing, madam. I have one more suggestion to Government of India, through you and through my government. See, why should always be legal options only be chosen?
Right.
We have already NDRF. When there is no rain, drought, when there is heavy rain, flood damages. So they are giving some relief to the affected state and affected people. Why not they redefine that NDRF scheme to cover especially drought years in
All right.